4.3 FM.
Yeah, man. Watch me whip, watch me nay.
Hey.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, like I said earlier this morning, I will not be talking much this morning. The hurricane man will be talking a little bit more this morning
So,
because,
yeah.
I mean, oh gosh, man,
She's got
I
a sexy
really
voice.
sound like
She got a
I
sexy
sound
voice this
horrible.
morning. Yeah, she got a sexy voice this morning. Yeah.
He wants to call
Hey,
it
do
sexy.
the
I
purr
think-
in that. Do the purr with that voice.
Oh man,
Oh,
oh man.
man.
Good morning to all the folks who are listening via 88.5 or 104.3, www.x104fm.com. I understand that tuning is down for a bit.
Okay.
So you can check us on the live at Facebook, on
Yeah,
Facebook or
yeah, on
YouTube
Facebook.
or Twitch at Extreme 104 SVG.
All right.
So yesterday's protest, quite a number of things came out of that. I actually went to town and took in a little piece of it.
You were
in,
there,
in the
Crystal?
earlies.
Oh, yeah, I saw a post of
I
you.
was there when the PSU had started.
Yeah.
A few folks, not as many people as the last time around.
Okay.
Even for the start of it.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I'm not sure if the reduction in numbers or what the reduction in numbers means.
Oh. Crystal,
Maybe
you,
people decided to stay home
No, wait.
to do something.
this
but
is different than what I anticipated.
what?
So you saying that the turnout this time was less than the previous?
For the time
initial-
that I was there, the last protest at that time
Had
there
more
were
people.
more people.
Yeah.
I am assuming, right? Because it was sort of separate. So the beginning was the PSU.
Right.
And in the afternoon, you had the New Democratic Party.
Okay,
right?
copy that.
I am assuming that because they split it,
Uh-huh.
or it was split. No, split it. But because it was split, that might have resulted in the fall off in the numbers.
Was okay.
Maybe that's the reason.
Yeah. I'm
Because you
disappointed.
know it'll be you're disappointed in what?
I am disappointed because if you go back to our interaction in a couple days prior, I had asked Mr. Boucher who's going to lead the protest, and he said the PSU. And based on what I saw, a political party took over the demonstration, contrary to what Mr. Boucher
Hold
consistently
on.
said.
At what point did the political party take over the demonstration?
Well, it seemed well at the end did the trending part of it, you know. So what you're saying, Crystal, that when you went,
There
when
were
you
two parts.
yeah, the two parts
Part one was PSU. Part two
was the political party.
was the political party.
I
The
didn't see
part
that.
with the more action was
Yeah,
the
with the
political
political party. Okay. So they took the part where Boucher said, "You are free to join." After, all right. So who was giving with the t-shirts, Crystal?
Which t-shirt?
I see
You
some
wanted a
people-
green t-shirt?
Yeah, the green and purple. I think there was some purple color. Who were giving away those? Black, etc. Which group was giving that away? The PSU.
I don't know. I didn't get a shirt.
Oh, you
so
were there. You were there.
I was there, but I didn't get a shirt.
Give me a shirt, please, though. Give me a shirt. But I'm assuming it probably was the PSU. That's an assumption, right? Don't have
The
to be-
green shirts were the
green shirt.
PSU.
The
They
green
were
shirt.
the PSU.
Yeah, the
I
green
saw
shirt.
one nurse. When I was there, I saw one nurse in her uniform. I don't
Okay.
know if there were other nurses
Okay,
in
all right.
ordinary
All right,
clothes.
fair.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Welcome. Hi, what's up?
Well, yesterday morning, I find the protest was okay.
Was what?
Okay.
It was okay for what I saw. Peaceful, the people relating the issues,
Yeah.
that. But then in the evening, it was chaos. I think, well, I don't know the reason why. I thought I heard someone say that Mr. Bowser is the one who had all the commission assistants.
Yeah, he said that.
Right. So I don't know exactly the reason for. But saying now to say that I think the opposition, they forgot the cause of the protest.
Forgot the what? The call?
The
Cause.
The cause. Okay, I got you. They forgot the cause of it. Right.
Because, like, security have to be there.
Right. Yeah, must have security. Must have police. Must have police.
At the time the officers came, they might all of the stores that they protesting about. It's like you hear in the, protesters telling police, oh, that's why you wipe the
Yeah.
Just you.
That not the cause of
I
the-
heard a lot of profanities. I was like, whoa, I didn't know we cursed so much profanities in St. Vincent. Real
man.
profanities, hurl at the officers. I was like, whoa, there's a lot of profanities here. I mean,
But that is an offense.
huh? Yeah, I was wondering. Go ahead.
Okay, seeing them things they even do, I didn't made up my mind to go and say to them. Let me go and demonstrate. Because all them things making me have to think twice now.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Well,
it's-
next
it's
time
your-
you will
it's
go
your-
early
Yeah.
when the union is there.
Well, it was there.
and
was
then
there.
you
Before
bust,
the
you bust
political
it.
party shows up. Go early, all right? That's Crystal said. That's the organized part. That's the nice and the quiet part of
All right, thank you
the
so
entire thing
much.
right there.
But
And
honestly, it shouldn't have to be that way. Something that ran through my mind
Yeah.
yesterday, right? I remember especially during the time that Eustace was the leader of the opposition of the NDP.
yeah.
People used to complain. I used to hear people complaining how the NDP too needy,
Too lenient, yeah.
they're too nice, they're
Yeah.
too laid back.
He was
they're
going
too
for a
this.
gentle society.
gentle and
Let us be-
kinder
Let us not
society,
be like
right?
animals. Let us be civilized. That's what the Bible needs, you know. And he was preaching that, you know, that Christian
Yes.
value kind of stuff. But I don't know. Some people wanted to get the Scotch earth policy. I mean, let's
Okay,
go
yes,
and
yes.
destroy everything. The enemy needs to be
Yes.
annihilated.
Mash up and buy back kind of scene.
Yeah.
So now that the NDP appears to have
Switch.
changed.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know if evolved. You could say evolved.
They have evolved
They have
like the
changed.
caterpillar.
They're not as quiet and laid back. Some people say rowdy.
Yeah.
It is still a problem. Because I just feel like people just have a problem with the NDP point blank. Whether they laid back and quiet or whether they're rowdy, I mean, can you really find a middle ground?
Crystal, so you're saying that this strategy is ineffective? Making more noise
They,
is
they're not.
ineffective?
They're not finished as yet. Remember,
Huh?
they say it's just the start.
Oh, smoke
They're
is
not finished
fire to
as
come.
yet. All right. But in the morning, I do not recall seeing any officers in
Yeah.
uniform.
Yeah.
When I was there, I don't recall seeing it. There were no barricades.
No barricades. When
I was
passed
rather
through-
surprised.
Me too. I was surprised there was no barricade.
No barricades. I didn't see any officers in uniform.
No time.
Somebody was on a loudspeaker.
Okay.
Other persons were making noise.
Yeah.
I understand somebody was arrested because they were beating,
Beating
a
the
drum.
drum.
In
Yeah,
the
they were beating a drum.
afternoon.
Yeah. I think that is the guy who got the chokehold and was taken to the barracks. I think
That
he,
is
he was the
the-
drum beater. I'm assuming he was the drum beater. So I probably and this is my assumption again.
We'll get to that. We'll get
Yeah.
to that
that whole fiasco.
that
The
quote
drum-
unquote chokehold there. All right.
from the drum beating, apparently.
We'll get to that.
Okay, somebody
but-
say so. No, somebody said no, not him, not the
Somebody
drum beater.
else.
Right, they took away. So the drum beater is separate. All right, so we subject to correction. So it wasn't the drum beater that was taken away in a chokehold. Continue, Crystal.
Okay. Danville says Hurricane send a sweater for me. So
Hey.
he probably cool where he is.
Yeah. No, it's raining outside, bro. You know
Oh.
what I mean? I'm not accustomed. Remember, I'm from Africa. You know? I gotta keep it all hot and warm, and carry on, Crystal.
All right. So you can hit us up and let us know how you feel. I'm trying not to raise my voice.
Nah, that's
too
all right.
much,
I
all
like
right?
I like your Catwoman
You-
voice. Like,
You can hit us up at 457-1043
Mm-hmm.
or 430-1043. That's the WhatsApp. And let us know how you feel about yesterday's
how was
protest.
the protest? Yeah.
How you feel about the start. Were you there? What did you witness?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it should have ended differently? I know in the afternoon, Adriana was arrested as well.
Yeah. I saw
Again.
on her live. So it's like,
yeah,
the police was here and they're taking me into the barracks. Yeah. I was like, whoa.
Don't be like that,
No,
okay?
I mean, I was trying to
not be like that this morning.
No, I was trying to do a female voice there. Yeah, I mean, I don't
Not
know.
even I could do the female
No,
voice.
no, the police was here. They're taking me into the barracks. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do like that. You know what I mean? I had a female version of her. And then her lawyer showed up.
Let's
Her-
take a call. Lawyer of the year, Kibakis. She showed.
No, it was Bruce. Like,
Bruce.
officer, why
Okay.
is she being arrested?
Hold
Okay.
on. Hold
Okay,
that
go ahead.
thought. Hello, good morning.
I'm Hurricane.
Morning.
As a young man,
Yes, sir.
gone to St. Vincent because I try and read a lot to educate myself.
Mm-hmm.
See? Freedom to protest, yes, but act within the laws. You understand? If you're catching where I'm coming from.
Yes.
Yes, you have a right to protest. And you have a right also, an obligation to obey the laws.
Yeah.
And then the freedom of speech comes in with that also. Freedom of speech, yes, but not to say what you want and slander people.
Yeah, true.
So there's a difference. A lot of people out there get anything mixed up. Yeah, we are right to protest here, but not going in the road and block the road and light fire and all them things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that didn't happen this time, so thank God.
All right.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Feel free to call us and let us know how you feel about yesterday's protest. Did they do better than the first time? Well, the second or third time?
But you said the crowd wasn't as huge as before, you know what I mean? You said it wasn't as huge as before, maybe because they had segment the entire protest. The first part of the show was probably the PSU, and then the second part is what Boucher defined as anybody who wants to join. And was joined by a political party subsequently, and that is where the fire happened, you know what I mean? Because people got arrested, people got taken. I saw the fire truck. I didn't know what, like, officer, what I've seen that fire truck. I didn't even know the fire truck could move in a Crystal. And magically, the fire truck came on the road yesterday. I was like, I know, I've seen fire. I carry them on my status, and I never see the fire truck reach so far, so fire. But the fire truck
Excuse me, Gilbert. The fire station is like 2 seconds away.
I didn't realize that. But I was amazed that I was like, well, what is the purpose of driving a fire truck through all these people? It makes no sense more than trying to disperse the crowd. And I'm going to link that to another point later on. If I don't know, in terms of tactics, crowd dispersing and all that, if that is one of the methods that they use in terms of strategy, because when you're doing it, your whole strategy, you will say, listen, let's do this and let's do this, because the initial part, I saw some of the officers coming and trying to have discussions with the crowd. Guys, could you go back under the market? Like, you know, when you're in school, your teacher said, Crystal, no, don't dig your ears, your nose. Go back on the thing. He was trying to shepherd them back and forth. But then, you know, there were people rowdy. Why are you still wicked? God could deal with all the wicked people. And then there was the profanities behind, like, beep, 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 beep. You know, going on behind. I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. And, well, you know, people carrying it like this all over. I said, boy, at some point, they're supposed to have to cut this live because of the amount of profanities. I recognize that the people were getting excessively rowdy, Crystal. And when you have that, so you have the police, they're trying to calm things, and they view them as being antagonists, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, why are they come here? This is we protest. Mm-hmm. Come on, you requested some orders. You're getting some order.
Basically being disrespectful.
Yeah. So I think there's some elements within that who probably wanted it to descend into the same kind of behavior that had occurred previously. And then there was those persons within the group who said, let's hold on. We've been fighting real hard to get the permission to be here, right? You can't come and just spoil the party like that. That is not the mode I operandi right now. Chill yourself, behave yourself. Everybody's gonna be here, and there was a lot of people going around and trying to calm the protesters who were there, but there was some who were just bent on, you know.
There are some people who would say that some people like to hide behind the law.
Yeah.
I find some people like to hide behind the term democracy or the word democracy.
Yeah.
So you would say we have a democratic right to do X, Y, Z, which, in addition to maybe a sense of entitlement, you feel that you have a right to do A, B, and C when you don't.
Of course.
All right? You have a democratic right to protest and stand up for your rights, yes.
Yes.
But you do it within the confinements of the law.
Yeah.
You don't speak to police officers anyhow you feel.
Profanities.
Right? And I feel there are times when police officers would take more than they should. Mm-hmm. Did that happen yesterday?
Yeah, I think so. I think I felt uncomfortable looking at some of the live because I wasn't as brave as you, Crystal. I was like, my mother was telling me, like, if you see a little crowd, run away. So I was like, I was right next door looking at the live, and I felt uncomfortable. I just felt that the police was real tolerable at the initial phase. And, you know, yeah, they're there to give a little order. I'm not being in terms of sympathetic to the police. They give you the permission. You say, okay, I don't have to find permission. I don't ask for permission. Yes, you got permission. Come. They give you some officers to keep a little order. They even give them traffic police. They got guys come down. You got all that, and still you're looking for a fight. Right? But you know what we're going to get next time? Some straw men. I'm putting them there right there. You guys could go and beat them up. I'm sorry, Crystal. I just
Do you think that
fried him on a
they're
different zone
going
this morning.
to have another protest anytime soon?
It's gonna, yeah. I think they're gonna probably go back to the drawing board. Yeah, you have to continually keep going at this. If you're up against something and you feel strongly that it shouldn't happen, then it's your democratic right to protest against it and thing. But I think that yesterday some people were looking for optics. You know what's optics? You know what they do in media, right? They're looking for particular incident that they could use and magnify so that you can get sympathy. Because once you have, it's like Crystal, if somebody capture me beating the crap out of you, I'll probably get like 1 million views. You see that grow that sends traffic in terms of sympathy across you. Yeah.
When you say getting views for beating, my mind automatically went to Shavern John's husband. All right. There's a video on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
You can go and check it at Extreme 104 SVG, all right, where you can see police officers are trying to detain the husband of Senator John, Shavern John, all right? And the officer has the gentleman in a chokehold.
Yeah, it's a chokehold.
Well,
like a George Floyd kind of chokehold prior to put him in on the ground. A chokehold. I'm gonna put that equivalent there.
You're gonna why are you drawing that reference to George Floyd?
But that's what's prominent in my mind. George Floyd. I didn't read it anyway. It just popped in my mind. George Floyd.
Seems a bit convenient. But what I want to know, right, is what led up to that point. I like context. All right. I like a lot of context. I want to know what happened before that. Did he do something? Was it that he was just standing there?
Yeah.
Just doing nothing? Was he making noise? Was he using profanity? Was he standing in the middle of the road?
Was he asked to move
Was
back?
he asked to do something and he refused?
Yeah.
Did he
push the officer? The officer pushed him
what
back.
Happened? What happened before that time?
The video didn't give us that
no,
context.
it doesn't, and it wouldn't.
The videographer was a bit off, or a bit further off before that transpired. So, but Crystal, I think in a way it was a bit excessive. I would have, you seem like you wanted to go. At some point, you realize that the person you're moving is on the stress, like duress or whatever it is. It's excessive. The officer should have said, "Listen, let me just stand there for a while, and you got a call."
No, I'm gonna try something I've never tried
Crystal
before.
is going to try something.
All right.
Please. Yeah.
All right.
I saw her motioning to me, so let me see.
I'm gonna try. You can continue. There are some responses here.
I would like to hear. I mean, I looked at the video a couple of times and I was just a bit appalled at the response of
So somebody has a question while I wait.
Yeah.
Concerning the optics, what were the police looking to incite when they issued an arrest for Adriana King since before the protest? Met her at Heritage Square before the protest, but only arrested her at the protest. Maybe the incident happened at I'm trying to reach somebody, right?
Yeah, don't keep trying.
I'm trying to reach
Crystal
somebody.
We're trying to reach somebody. Go ahead, Crystal.
Okay, all right.
You see? All right, Crystal is working
All
some
right.
magic. So you're saying that somebody's asking what kind of optics what the police was attempting to accomplish
Does it make the police force look bad?
by arresting somebody live
during a protest.
No, but I know that already.
But
I've
if
read
she
in the
didn't do
news where
anything
they
wrong
arrest
when she
people
was
pro-
at Heritage Square, as opposed to when you get to the protest, something went wrong, then you arrest the person there.
Yeah. No,
You arrest the person in advance.
no, you find the most convenient time is like this is the time when you're home, so we come for you. All right. I kind of find that was an odd time. I think the lawyer should have been like notified. If the lawyer would like notify previously that we're looking for Crystal, and I don't think at a protest that was an appropriate time to make that arrest.
Okay, here's another response.
Let me
You can
hear.
hit us up at 4301043. Good morning. Let's not be biased, okay? The profanities that were being used is nothing strange to the police officers because they themselves use them on civilians.
Yeah.
So are they above the law, or the law is the first I've ever seen so much people in a protest? Look at how they try to sabotage the protest. How did they try to sabotage the protest?
No, I think at some point, like going in between.
Who?
I just the police. I like why
By doing what?
Why bringing the fire truck? Why you bringing the fire truck? Why you bringing the fire truck? That
To
makes no
disperse
sense.
the crowd and to calm
And you
them
had
down.
overwhelming force. Why it doesn't make? Maybe they were trying to clear the road. At some point, the road was cleared, and then they just went back again into the road. So maybe the fire truck was just to open. Hello.
Hold on. Hello, good
Morning.
morning. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Is this Mrs. Shavern John?
Yes, please.
Hi, this is Crystal from Extreme 104.3 FM. We're supposed to make a link this morning. You're live on air. Are you able to answer some questions this morning?
Depends.
Depends. All right, so let's go. Welcome. It's the first time we're speaking to you. Happy to have you on the inside with us. We just want to know what transpired yesterday at the protest. If you're able to speak, what happened to your husband yesterday?
I was not there in the vicinity to see exactly what transpired. All I know is that my husband was taken to the CID, and he was there gasping for breath and having a lot of discomfort. The council asked for him to be taken to the Milton Cato Memorial, which was granted, and he sought medical down there. He was taken back to the CID and was there for over 4 hours or so, and left. Well, they discharged him at about 8:30 without being charged.
No, you said they charged him at
That is- yeah.
8:30, or
Without
they
being-
discharged
They
him.
discharged
Oh,
him.
okay.
They
Discharge him
him
without being
Yes.
charged.
Without being charged.
Oh, why was he taken into custody? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Oh, have you spoken to your husband since?
Yes, I have.
Oh, and he didn't tell you what happened.
Well, he has no idea as well what happened. So, it is left to be seen as to we have all the videos, and at least I know he was part of the peaceful protest that we had. The videos are out there. What I'm seeing is an abomination.
Yeah.
And we still stand for justice.
Yeah.
It is not going to deter me personally
Yeah.
from standing up for the rights of all Vincentians and ensuring that we have democracy in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is not going to deter me. It only made me stronger, and I stand resolute with my husband and with the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines who are dissatisfied under the conditions in which we live, and the fight and the cause for because of what we are fighting for.
Okay.
As his wife, how does that make you feel? What transpired yesterday? Removing the politics, removing the protest, and
As a woman,
as a woman,
wife,
as a wife.
as a mother, because I have a 4-year-old and a 20-year-old, And going home yesterday to meet my 4-year-old after my husband was released and well, his daughter. And she was looking at the video. Somebody was showing it to her, and she was in tears, because we are not violent people. We are peaceful people, but we stand up for what is right and just. And as we have righteousness exalts a nation, and if this is where we are leading, we are in a dark place. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is in a dark place. When we reach to the stage where persons are not able to stand up for their rights peacefully, then something is wrong with our country. And if Vincentians cannot see that it is high time for us to wake up, then we really, really will feel the consequences. We will suffer. And we have been suffering. It is leading to a one state. Where do you see anywhere in the Caribbean you have 100 of police officers turning up with batons and putting persons in a chokehold? That is what is frightening. And as a wife, I when I look at the video, I said, imagine we have thousands of people around, and this is happening. What happens when there is no one around? When a prisoner is in police custody? Can you imagine that?
Oh boy, that's a good question.
So going forward, are you going to request an explanation from the police, an apology, take some legal action if because you said no charges were laid? So I'm just
we
trying
have
to
to
get
go back this morning.
Okay.
We were asked to come back this morning at 10 for them to, I don't know what, probably overnight they would find something.
So there's a possibility he could be charged, go back in and charges laid against him.
Well, if they extrapolate something from the atmosphere.
That's a very heavy statement there.
No, but anime, I think,
That's what is happening.
Subsequent.
Exactly. That is what is happening. Our police need to do proper proper policing. And that is not happening at the same time when we have persons being, if you have a charge, you're taking someone around, you have a charge, lay the charge. Don't wait until the next day. But we stand and we know that we are Christian people. We believe that our faith will see us through. And we seek counsel from God and we seek wisdom from wise people and most of all from the Almighty. And we continue to pray for deliverance for our country, first of all, and for our own deliverance. And we are forgiving, and we move forward with that forgiving spirit.
So, Ms. John, you're saying your Christian belief, you have forgiven the person that had your husband in a chokehold?
Well, first of all, we have to forgive. Yes, we must forgive. It does not mean that you're not going to take legal actions if necessary, but we must forgive.
But if you forgive, you shouldn't be taking legal action because it's like you're wiping the slate clean, And,
let me not comment on that.
Yeah, I was just
forgive and forget.
Find out what happened. Okay? We need to find out what happened.
Yeah.
So if that be the case, we must find out what happened. What are the reasons for such assault?
Okay.
Could you find a possible reason for that sort of response from the police?
Can you?
What reason you can think of can justify that response?
I'm digging deep and I can't.
Okay.
I am digging very deep. I don't know. Probably a target? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it a target? I question myself because we are standing for justice. We are part of this protest. Are we being targeted? That's the question I'm asking.
And your husband is not a rowdy person?
My husband is not a rowdy person.
Okay.
My husband doesn't even want to be in the protest, but because I am there,
Okay.
he has to be there to protect me.
Yes.
You know?
Fair.
That's a
And
good husband.
that's what he's there all the time. He is not part of anything. You will not see him in a procession, marching, or anything. And he has been on the sideline. But if he sees something wrong, he would speak out.
Just a
He-
question. Just a question.
Very good.
I don't want to pry, but in terms of the medical the medical issues, did the doctors outline were there any damages? Is he good, or you guys have to go back to make
He's
sure
not
there's
good. He's not good at the moment.
okay? So it needs further check. It need a further check to ascertain if there's any damage to anything. So possibility you guys have to go back to seek some more medical attention.
Possibility.
Okay.
How is he doing now? You say he's not good, but how is he generally? Like, good spirits, he's okay.
Well, mentally, my husband is very strong.
Right.
Mentally, he is very strong. I don't think anything can really bring him down. And as I said, he has a strong faith in God, and that is what he's really depending on now.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you. I wish you all the best. And maybe
Thank
some
you,
other
Grandma.
time we can make another link
Yeah.
to talk about what's happening in Oria.
Oria, yeah, we need to get that Oria situation out. There's a lot of issues happening up Oria. I saw a protest there.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, you see, in every way, every form of fashion, you have to stand up for what is right and what is just.
Yeah.
And the people of Owe are feeling the pinch when you have workers coming from as far as Connery
Wow.
to work in a village that has high unemployment. Come on.
Yeah.
What does that? You see the state of mind that this government is putting our young people in.
Yeah. What about it?
A rebellious state of mind, because you have, and I have been calling all the time from since we were displaced, and I know we have to go back. I'm calling for jobs to be created in the communities for the people
Yeah.
when we return. So if you're working in Sandy Bay, create jobs for the people in Sandy Bay. You come to Oria, you create the jobs for the people in
Yeah.
Oria, because these jobs are not engineering jobs.
Yeah.
These jobs
Simple
are
jobs. Simple jobs.
unskilled jobs,
Yeah.
menial jobs.
Yeah.
The little exposure, I can
make
take
some-
a shovel and shovel some ash
Yeah.
away from a building. So when you have to bring people from Georgetown and those places, come on.
Yeah. What about the
This
clinic?
is the wickedness.
What the issue with the clinic? Is it that it's not in a good state? I saw them doing some work.
I don't know if you had listened to me previously, but I talked about that.
Oh,
the
okay.
clinic, the roof is not good. The inside of the clinic is filled with ash, and
Whoa.
the roof, part of the roof caved in. The outside was not cleaned until the people protested, and yesterday they started some work there.
Okay.
Now you send back people from a shelter, and you have no health facilities in place. Yesterday, one person died in Oria. There was no doctor, there was no nurse to pronounce that death.
Ouch.
Okay?
Yeah.
And
That
That
is
is
crazy.
sad. That is sad. That is sad.
It is just coming across as though OTR or Oria has just been neglected. Is it that it's taking so
but it's
long?
not Oria only. We have
Right.
Fancy
Right, OTR.
also, right, having the same problem. The water supply, when you open your tap, you're catching sand to bathe yourself.
Whoa.
Basically. If you open your eyes under that tap,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah. Go in the eyes. Go in the eyes.
Yes. So,
All right.
so the state is Lord, help us. You know?
Yeah.
And our people are just fed up. Our people are tired. Over the eruption, before we went back, there was no security. People's homes were broken into.
Whoa.
Everything was stolen for some persons. TV, clothes. It was well turned up. No security in place. So persons are going back, some of them to an empty home, not knowing where to turn. And here you have a means of giving persons and income to start and to stimulate the economy.
Yeah.
And it is not happening.
Yeah. Ah, that's sad.
All right.
That
It
is sad.
is sad. It is a sad state of affair. We are all being sanctioned. The monies that was sent to help the displaced.
Yeah.
And as I said, every home needs help. Crystal, when we look at the situation, you may not see a home cave in, but when you go into the home, there are structural damages.
Yeah. And
boy.
ash.
The roof for some persons are still intact, but go on top, the nail holes are there. So when the rain starts, you know what is happening.
It's leaking.
Okay.
I have had my roof damaged. I have seen no one coming to do any form of assessment in my place
Yeah.
or at my place.
Yeah.
No one.
I have to give you a big up. I saw
dear.
a article. No, I saw a clip in there. There was a group of guys that went around from houses to houses and did some cleaning, and one of the guys indicated that it was your assistance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the members.
When I went up, that's before the government sent back. And I don't know if it's due to that the Prime Minister just said, go back. Because, we took the lead. And that's me. I am a volunteer. I have been volunteering most of my life in the communities above the river to ensure that development take place there. So when I went up once for visiting, and I said to myself, along with the president of the New Democratic Party and the leader of the opposition, Dr. Friday, Major Sinclair Leacock, and a group of us went up there, and we realized people need help, especially the elderly and the disabled.
Yeah.
So Dr. Friday said, we are going to start Operations Cleanup. And that's where we started cleaning up, where we employed over 50 persons.
Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot.
In
That's a
a
lot.
2-week period.
Yeah.
You say employed, so
We
the money coming
employed.
from?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we paid them.
They got paid from
Right.
so
All right? And this is the
that
opposition
good. That is
party.
good. That is
The
good.
opposition. All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Chevron. I wish we can go into some more issues and in more depth, but we are a little out of time right about now. And Friday mornings are shorter mornings. All right.
Yeah.
I will give you a call a little later on this morning when I catch back my voice too. All right. Thank you so much for
Thank
taking the
you
time
very
out.
much.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All
in
right.
summary, she's basically painting a picture that the OTR
It's not pretty out
it's
there.
not pretty out there, and
All right.
it needs some assistance.
Okay.
Your
So
lines
we
are
gotta.
blinking up like a Christmas tree,
I know,
Crystal.
but we gotta take a break.
Oh, yeah.
Bring in some ads and
I
come
gotta-
right back. All right.
I gotta end the live, guys on the
Yeah.
live.
The CWS wishes to notify residents of fancy over your sand